Guys, look at the video that I just made the other day, and look at the title here, WalletConnect is about to go parabolic, take action now. Now, I only had 47 views on this video, guys, and this was May 24th, 2025. And it looks like nobody took my warning serious, and nobody cared to watch this video, really. But hey, look at this. It was 66 cents when I warned you guys. Now look at WalletConnect, guys. It is at $1.21. I told you it was going to reach this point. And guys, I actually went into WalletConnect myself today. I got in about right here, though. I think it was in the morning somewhere on this candle here. And yeah, I'm up now. And, you know, I rebalanced my portfolio. And I got rid of a lot of useless coins that were just doing nothing. For example, Mina or, you know, a couple of others, guys. I can't think of them off the top of my head. But I did so much rebalancing today. I spent about 3 hours doing this. And I was able to pick up some WalletConnect. So I'm really happy that I have it. I do think this is going to go much higher. Now, we need to take a look at the RSI and the stochastic here, because there really isn't much to go off with resistances, guys. There's really nothing above. We have to wait until this cools down. But yeah, let's look at the lower time frames here, the 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15, and then we'll go up to these upper time frames here. But the 4 hour is getting a little bit overheated here on the Stoch, and it looks like it's about to curve around here on the RSI, but it is overheated as well, guys, on the 4 hour. 1 hour, getting a little bit overheated here on the Stoch. The RSI is pointed down, you know, a little bit similar to the 4 hour time frame, so yeah, not looking too good there. The 15-minute time frame is pointed down on both, guys, so lower term time frames here, not looking too good. The 1 day, let's take a look. Now, it is getting a little bit overheated as well, and it's already overheated here on the RSI. So again, guys, another time frame that signals a pullback is coming. Weekly, there is no weekly yet because this is so new, guys. So yeah, we only have the daily and below to go off. Now, every single time frame pretty much is screaming that there's going to be a pullback. Now, am I going to sell? Probably not, guys. You know, it can always go sideways to kind of reset these, you know, RSI and Stoch and things like this. So I am not selling. I think $1.06 entry where I entered about here is fine for me. If it comes back, guys, maybe I'll even buy more. But yeah, we do have support right now at about 74 cents. Let's just say for now. Maybe I could even say that 93 cents could be support. We do have a lot of touch points here. Well, not really a lot. We do have several days though, but I'm not going to mark it off just yet. So let's see what happens in the next like 24 hours or so. But this is still showing a little bit of strength at the moment, but I don't think that's going to be for too much longer. Now, let's take a look at the tokenomics, guys, of WalletConnect token. It is number 286, and it is rising pretty quickly, I believe. We are up almost 30% on the day, guys. Like I said, here is my holdings here. Actually, it says $1.05, but I think I got it in $1.06. But anyways, doesn't really matter. Max supply for WalletConnect is 1 billion. And circulating is 186 million, so that actually isn't too bad. So let's hope that they don't dilute too much in this bull run, guys. Now, the all-time high was about 33 minutes ago, so but this is probably a little bit delayed. But yeah, all-time low is 28 cents. I don't think we're going to ever see that price again, probably. You know, maybe in the bear market you could see it, but yeah, this is actually a good token, guys. People use WalletConnect all the time, so it does actually have some use case. You know, I think this is actually a good project, and that's why I had to find a way to pick this up, and I'm lucky that I found a way to do it today. Now let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here, guys. As you can see, right now we are just below this support here on the daily time frame, and that support is at 106,241. So we are a couple of $100 below this. Now, we just had some news about the appeal, and the judge said that Trump can keep his tariffs throughout the appeal. So let's see, guys. I don't know how long this appeal will be. But yeah, we pretty much dumped today on this news after getting good news earlier today that the judge had actually stopped his tariffs, but apparently the appeal court went against that. So anyways, guys, I don't know too much about that. I'm not going to get into that. But anyways, we are dropping below the support. That is what I know. The next line here is a weekly support, so it's a little bit stronger than this daily support here. And that is at 104,580. Now, we do need to pop up above about 111,865 to get a continuation here, at least on the daily time frame. So right now, not looking too good. And we did get kind of a rejection here today. Also, if you see this little trend line right here, it looks like we did get a rejection. And yeah, if we go back, this trend line extends all the way back, I think, to April 9th. So not good, guys. So far, we are losing this, and I do think we could see a little bit more downside, but I do believe we will bounce at some point. Now, I want to take a look at Google Trends, guys, and you can see in the last 90 days or so worldwide, we still don't have a lot of retail people typing in the term, Bitcoin. So, back in like February, we had 100 here, as you can see, on the 28th. But since then, we haven't really hit that. We've had a couple of spikes here and there, guys. But yeah, basically, this is just, kind of in neutral territory, we can say. It's almost at 50. It's not 0, it's not 100, it's just right in the middle. And it's just really interesting to see. Now, taking a quick look at Ethereum, guys, on the daily time frame, you can see we do have a red candle. However, it is getting a little bit more of a bounce than Bitcoin here. Now, let's put this on a 4-hour time frame. And yeah, you can actually see that the last couple of 4-hour candles, well, this one actually just started here, but this one is actually a green candle. So I do believe it's doing a little bit better than Bitcoin at the moment. And I do think this will probably continue up to 27.17. Now, we did lose this earlier today. Today, we had actually gotten up pretty high. And when was it last? No, it was today, this morning at like 2 in the morning. This candle started. So at some time during that 4-hour time frame, it pretty much met the target from this bull flag, guys. So yeah, technical analysis, works sometimes. And this was pretty darn close, guys. I mean, this was within just like a few bucks here. And anyways, I don't think, this is anything to really, truly worry about. And even so, it did come back to retest this flag, which we didn't really do on a 4-hour time frame. So it did retest, and now it's getting that bounce. So I think Ethereum is going to be a little bit stronger than Bitcoin here in the short term. And yeah, I'm not a big Ethereum fan, and I've always said that on my channel, guys. And I just think there's other better projects. But Ethereum, I do believe, now is showing some strength. And that's a good thing for altcoins because it's supposed to be the leader of the altcoin space, guys. Looking at Google Trends for Ethereum, guys, Ethereum actually appears that it's going up. Now, let me go back and show you the Bitcoin chart. You can see this is actually going down. And if we go to Ethereum, guys, this is actually going up. So, I think more people are interested in Ethereum right now just because it's affordable. And, if you compare Bitcoin and Ethereum, I mean, when you can pay less than $3,000 for one Ethereum, compared to $106,000 or $105,000 for one Bitcoin, guys, I think a lot of people are going to start choosing Ethereum over Bitcoin. Bitcoin, in my opinion, is for institutions and large players now. If you have it, if you got in before, let's say $60,000, $50,000, $40,000, congratulations. But, after that, guys, it's just more for institutions, in my opinion. Now, let's take a quick look at the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. I have to look at this on a weekly time frame with these trading view charts because they have a little bug or something today with the daily charts. But anyways, you can see the weekly time frame here has gotten a rejection off of 1.25 trillion. And you can see we have very large wicks actually the last, several weeks. And yeah, we're really fighting actually 1.21 trillion as well. We might have to add another line here shortly. because we've been rejected several weeks in a row around this point. So let's see where this candle ends up, and maybe I'll add another resistance here. Now, if we take a quick look at the dominance, it has a red candle. Now, keep in mind this is the weekly because the daily is kind of strange on TradingView today. But yeah, this is actually a bearish engulfing candle from the previous week, so that's good, guys. And if we take a look at the altcoin season index, it went from a 24 to an 18 right before I refreshed for this video. So, I don't know why actually the dominance has gone down today, a bit. So yeah, and this went down. So I'm a little bit surprised it went down actually so much. Now the dollar index is still green here on a weekly time frame. But yeah, it is, kind of flirting with this 99.17. And it does have a very large wick to the upside here. It's tried to break through these two resistances on a weekly time frame, but just couldn't do that so far. Now, the liquidation heat map, guys, is at 370 million, which have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. Mostly longs, unfortunately. And yeah, be careful if you're playing with leverage, guys. Now, taking a look at the fear and greed, it is a 74 again today. If I go down here, guys, I've been talking about this for like a few days now. Basically, since May 9th, we've been between about 70 to 74, with the exception of a couple of days here on the 23rd and 24th of May. But yeah, I mean, we're just stuck between really 70 and 74 mostly. Now, the bull market peak indicators, guys, still 0 from 30. It's still 100% hold at the moment. The Pi cycle top indicator, guys, it does appear it is, curving up here. And let's see how long it takes, but I still believe we have about 5 more months or so at least. Now, today we did have actually a lot of news here today when it comes to economic data. Much of this was positive today. Now, tomorrow, we do have PCE, we got personal spending, we got Chicago PMI, we got Michigan numbers, guys. We have Atlanta Fed GDP now, Q2. Bostic is speaking as well, guys. So we do have a lot going on tomorrow. Be aware that if this is all positive, I think a lot of what happened today to Bitcoin, that's going to change. I do feel we will move up. But yeah, we have to see what comes tomorrow. Taking a quick look at Moodix here, guys, you can see that the day started out pretty positive here. Like I said, the federal court blocked Trump's Liberation Day tariffs. This was very positive news, guys. And yeah, the court said Trump doesn't have the authority to set tariffs. This was another positive piece of news. So this combined started the day excellent, guys. So, but then you can see they filed a notice of appeal. Of course, that was negative news. We did have some, other news between here. And then when we get up here, guys, we had GDP. That was actually pretty positive. And let's see, we did have pending homes, but that doesn't really affect Bitcoin so much. But then you can see there was more stuff about the tariffs and courts and things like this, guys. And then the last piece of news, the U.S. Appeals Court reinstates Trump's tariffs during the appeal. So that is really what dropped Bitcoin just recently tonight. And yeah, I mean, that's a 0.09. That's almost pretty major news, really. Now, FedWatch Tools is showing 94.4% no cut, but there is a 5.6% chance for a cut. But keep in mind, there is still about 20 days left, guys, before the next FOMC meeting here. Now, Trueflation is showing 2.04% inflation. That's pretty much what, the Fed wants to see. So I'm not sure what they're really waiting for, guys. Now, this is actually starting to get a little bit more green here. I do think, that court news, which was about an hour ago, guys, maybe an hour and a half, it's already starting to wear off a little bit. So these are starting to pop up more green because before I started this video, guys, I was planning what I was going to say, what I was going to do. And yeah, it was pretty much totally red. So it is getting a little bit better here. And I do believe, we're going to see more upside. It's just, these are all just small bumps in the road at the moment, guys. Anyways, if you want to stake your Ethereum or any other coin, guys, I just put Ethereum here because it's the strongest right now. And it's really starting to kind of lead the altcoins. Go to Coinondo, though, and there's 60 deals found for Ethereum, for example. Check out the, limits and things and, the days that you have to stake. Be careful. Don't send coins blindly to the exchange. Always check the exchange before you send, because, you know, guys, I was doing this all day today. I was rebalancing my portfolio, and I checked Coinondo very often, and a few times I did find it was wrong. So thankfully, I just didn't send my coins blindly there. So be careful, you know, and do your homework. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Check out some of the deals with the exchanges below. I just partnered with Bitrue. I do have Bitrue personally as well, but I do have Bitget, MEXC, BingX, Blowfin, and BitUnix as well as partners of this channel. Guys, if you want to get Moodix too, it's possible. Check out Moodix. There's more than just these measurements, and they do have statistics and articles and charts and everything, guys. And yeah, if you want to, you know, get these measurements, you can become a member of my channel. I'll put you in a Telegram group. I will forward the measurements that, you know, really affect Bitcoin. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.